How'd you sleep?
It was good. It's quiet, peaceful. First thing I have to do is straighten up a little bit.
So how is it sleeping in here every night?
It depends on where I sleep. Sometimes bizarre things go on, like in the parking lot next to you, or sometimes it's really, really quiet.
So you put the cardboard up to block the windows?
Yeah. Well, the people can't see in, but the light from the street lights come in, so the cardboard's really for me to keep the light out of my eyes.
Gotcha.
It's quite irritating. Try to sleep under a street lamp. You know, the best. A street lamp at a Walmart, 24 hours, and you're pretty much secure.
Makes you feel more safe.
Well, there's video. You know, you're under constant surveillance in the parking lot, and there's always I gotta change my socks. There's always a security guard running around. You know, he comes by my car like every 30 minutes, so I have security watching over me. And then if I need anything, like let's say for some reason at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I need a kitchen table chair, I can just walk into Walmart and buy it. Or if I need, you know, a pack of Skittles or I want a soda or whatever, I can just go in there and get it. So it's like living in some little weird compound. Like everything is there. There's a bathroom, there's a Whataburger, there's a gas station. And the problem is just space. Like, I'm contemplating just totally ripping out the back seat here. So I have more space in here and I can just really organize. Because I'm accustomed to living in a camper anyway. I'm accustomed to having a drop-in camper. And my drop-in camper would have a stove and an oven and a bathroom and a bed.
What happened to that?
The axle just couldn't take it. It just snapped. And then suddenly the tire bounces off, catches on fire because of the brake fluid, and it stayed inflated, bounced into somebody's yard, landed and caught his yard on fire. And he kept looking at me like, I'm gonna sue you. Your damn tire caught my grass on fire.
Life of an artist.
Yeah.
So let's go paint.
Okay, let's go paint. Silver Surfer cover number 4. Basically, it's Silver Surfer fighting Thor, and it's a pretty standard color scheme. It's a 70s book. This isn't the actual color scheme for this book. I usually take the covers and add stuff to it. This whole area is actually a giant black. It's a giant black and stars. I don't want to deviate too much from the original cover. The original artist of this is John Buscema. He did a lot of. He's still alive. He still works for Marvel. All right, so this is the part where the highlights go back in. I just muted it because I'm trying to add depth to it. And the white goes back in. I thought I would do a live sketch of my model for you too, so you can watch that. Model, Jolie, and we're doing drawings of people, making them into science fiction characters or any type of monster or something like that. So this is a tree character, and she picked it. I usually let the person pick the character they want. So her hair is going to become grass, and then she's got a wood grain, and her eyelashes are growing little leaves. And it's a whole concept I'm working on here at the store. So I wanted to be a comic book artist, and Marvel Comics would not hire me. So I got an interview with the curator of the Smithsonian in DC, and I had a portfolio review. And she said to me, "You're not a comic book artist. You're a fine artist, and I should pursue that." So that's why, I should be doing stuff like this instead of messing with the comic book covers and all that sort of thing. So the career that I wanted, I never got to have, and what I did get to do was everything else. So I spent all my time doing murals and doing a lot of seascapes and dolphins and fine art, as opposed to the science fiction aspect. But it was always my one true love, and came back to it recently. But the comic books, they're neglecting this, and this, as an artist, this is what I should be doing, not copying somebody else's work. Like, all of these are copies, large reprints. I keep working on this. I guess it's time. Is it time for the foot drawing now? I'm all warmed up. I was challenging the students, and I sat in the art room for like 20 minutes and did some of these before the kids came in. They didn't watch me do it. And I asked them, how do you like these drawings? And they said, they look good, that's nice. And then I told them, I drew these with my foot, and they didn't believe me. And that was when I first started doing it, where I'd actually grab the marker in between my toes and try to hold it, the way you hold stuff with your hand. So that's where I picked up this little thing. At first it's not going to look like anything, and then at the very end it's like, whoa, look at that. The second part is the other toe with a sock.
TV, news clips, television shows I've been on with my artwork over the years. Yeah, the first one is from the Discovery Channel when the show Home Matters was on back in like 2000, and I did a mural with Susan and Chris, Susan Powell and Chris McQuad.
So you have to keep adding layers and layers and layers. So to make this right here go back even further, you just hit it one time and blend it right on in. So that the technique is really to try to cover but not to make it disappear.